A spectacular end to a high-speed chase. A suspect flips and crashes on a Bay Area freeway. His cross-county ride on three wheels is finally over. Good evening. I'm Ken Bastida.
And I'm Veronica Dela Cruz. Alan and Liz are off. The chase sped through 4 Bay Area counties. It started in Fairfield and ended in the Los Altos Hills. That's where the car came to a crashing halt just after 3 o'clock on Interstate 280 near Magdalena Avenue. KPIX5's Len Ramirez live on the ground where the suspect survived and was placed in handcuffs. Len?
Veronica, this is where the high-speed chase ended, almost 100 miles away from where it started in Vacaville. We're in the Los Altos Hills. You can see that the CHP has cleared the scene, though, but the freeway here, 280, was closed for almost an hour this afternoon. The Nissan Pathfinder barreled across 4 Bay Area counties and at the end on only 3 wheels. It ended with the front left axle finally giving out. The driver lost control and the SUV overturned on northbound 280. A tire rolled across the luckily empty freeway as the SUV flipped back up on whatever wheels it had left. CHP started the chase in Vacaville and eventually used spike strips to try and stop it. Instead, the SUV just lost a tire and very little speed. The driver hugged the left lane and shoulder as he blazed down 680 through the East Bay before it ended on 280. The driver got out without so much as a limp. He surrendered and was taken into custody, all after a chase that lasted for more than an hour. Although the driver was not injured, he was taken to the hospital just in case. Veronica, this can show you exactly what CHP officers or any law enforcement officers can encounter at any time. This high-speed chase started with this vehicle in Vacaville doing a failure to stop, of all things. Why that driver took off, why he took off down the freeway, crossing 4 counties and almost 100 miles, no one knows yet, but CHP obviously is investigating. Reporting live in the Los Altos Hills, Len Ramirez, KPIX5.
Some wild tales of a shocking murder in the Napa Valley. A bitter money dispute ends in an execution-style shooting. This all started at Dahl Vineyards on Solano Avenue. The victim was shot to death while running for his life. That kicked off a police chase with a suspect that ended on Wall Road. KPIX5's Andrea Borba joins us live now from Yountville with a look at the big wine deal gone bad. Andrea?
Well, Ken, this all went down more than 24 hours ago at this point, but right now the Napa County Sheriff's Department is out here combing through dirt and vines looking for more evidence, trying to figure out exactly what went wrong in this case. It was just before noon when Napa County dispatchers got a frantic call coming from Dahl Vineyards. Having already been shot once, Ahmad Tofelis of Los Gatos was running for his life. When deputies arrived at the Yountville winery, the scene turned from desperate to deadly.
One of the subjects had fallen to the ground. The other subject exited a black SUV, appeared to walk over and point a weapon at the subject as if he were execution style.
The suspect, Robert Dahl, tore off in this black SUV and led deputies on a chase before finally plowing through a private gate near the Sonoma County line. An hour later, the SWAT team moved in, and Dahl was dead in the front seat. The drama between the two men didn't start yesterday. They've been locked in litigation for years.
He was a control freak, and he didn't like anybody questioning anything that he did. Ahmad had over $1 million in there, and he was going to question everything.
Louis Perdue is the editor and publisher of Wine Industry Insight and has kept up with thousands of court documents filed over the $1.2 million investment. He says Robert Dahl was a man with a long history in Minnesota who moved to Napa Valley to take a stab at the wine business.
He left behind 2 felony convictions and a personal bankruptcy. He was looking for a clean start where nobody knew him.
After years of fighting in court, Dahl and Tofelis were set to meet and try and settle their differences yesterday at Dahl Vineyards with no lawyers present.
I never thought he was going to go past sociopath and a psychopath, but he snapped.
Now, no word on exactly what sheriff's deputies, what kind of evidence they're looking for here in this case. We reached out to attorneys in both cases. We talked to one of Ahmad's neighbors. You'll hear from him tonight at 6. Live in Yountville tonight, Andrea Borba, KPIX5.
Well, the autopsy for both of these men is scheduled for tomorrow. Also in Napa, the body of a 54-year-old man was found in a freezer this afternoon. It was at a halfway house on Brown Street near Lincoln Avenue. Police say that it was discovered in the kneeling position inside a horizontal freezer box. No word on how he died. This marks the 5th body in the past 2 days found in this city. In addition to the winery murder-suicide, 2 other bodies were found inside an apartment last night.